It's intercepted at the 30-yard line. Threw it right to Duke Thomas.
Duke Thomas, the self-proclaimed shutdown corner with an INT.
When we talk about leaders, you talk about, Duke Thomas is doing a great job.
He's got the most experience out of anybody in the room, so he's kind of taken that role to come up and be the leader of that room.
I'm looking to take more of a leadership role, having my two guys that lead the room, and basically just try to lead these guys to more victories.
Duke is going to give you everything that he has. You got a guy with a great competitor, he's going to make that great play.
Duke Thomas gives everything he has on the football field. Duke, can you do that in studio?
Oh, definitely.
All right, well, welcome, man. Thanks for coming in.
No problem.
I got to start with the most important question, and that is you go by Duke, but Orlando is your given name. Both names are awesome. Why do you go by Duke?
Well, originally, I was going by Orlando. Mac Brown brought me in. He was telling me, my parents kept calling me Duke. He was really confused. So he was like, man, why are they calling you Duke? Why are they calling you Duke? So I broke it down to him when I was a kid. I was bow-legged. My dad loved John Wayne. So he gave me the nickname Duke.
Oh, so it is the Duke?
Yeah, it's the Duke.
You got to love that. Now, Orlando's an awesome name. I got Kevin, which doesn't really stand out much. Do you ever want to go by Orlando?
I was thinking about it, probably making the next step after college, probably go after Orlando a little more professional.
I like that. All right, your DC was a part of DBU. We know about Vance Bedford, what he's been able to do as a player and a coach. Just how passionate is he about Texas?
Oh, he lets us know every day. He wants us to push ourselves. He understands the standard, the tradition that's basically in Texas, and he lived it. So every day he's pushing us to make sure we get there.
All right, he said a lot of funny things. This is going to be tough. What's the funniest thing you've heard come out of his mouth?
Man, every day Coach Bedford makes me laugh. I just saw him in the hallway earlier. He made me laugh.
What'd he say?
It was just that everything, no matter if it's crazy, if he's mad, if he's happy, he ends everything with, it's a beautiful day. Everything, no matter what, it's a beautiful day. And it cracks me up every time.
And he really is that passionate about not just UT, but also life. He's done so many good things for a lot of defensive backs throughout his time. You look at some of the just All-Americans, gone on to be really good NFL players. How has he helped your game?
I feel like them guys coming in, he really just slowed the game down for me. I was able to see more things pre-snap, and doing so made me play faster during the snap and during the game.
All right, so kind of take us into that a little bit more as we take a look at some of the plays you were able to make. You say it's pre-snap, so is that something that you do during the week, or is that film study? What is that?
Yeah, definitely. Pre-snap, I'm basically talking about before the game, our stuff we go through before the game. Our coach gives us our playbooks, and then a scouting report. With that, it's broken down beautifully, and I go through that, and before the game, I'm so prepared that I already know what's going to happen before it happens.
So that's how it slows down, and you just let your athleticism take over, which you did, and Texas fans hoping you can do that again this fall. You lose two starters, two really good football players in the secondary. We just heard that. They really think that you're going to be the leader. Who else do you see stepping up for DBU?
I definitely see Chance stepping up, Dylan Haynes too. Both of those guys played a lot of games for us last season, and they're basically taking their role along with me. They're stepping up just as much as I am and really trying to take this room to the next level.
John Bonney's another guy who I keep on hearing about. What do you like about his game? How is he going to help the secondary?
John, he's very passionate about the game. He's ready to learn. He's taking everything in stride. And I feel like he's really going to be a good player for us.
It was fun watching and calling the spring game. You could see some of the differences in your eyes. You know this team really well. Why is the 2015 Texas team going to be better than the 2014 team?
I feel like now we got a different mentality. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's trying to get to the next level. Everybody understand this season wasn't acceptable. So everybody's out here working extremely hard, and we want to make it better.
What are you going to do this summer, personally, to make sure that you are better once you get to camp?
No matter what we're doing, I'm doing something extra. The way I'm looking at it is if everybody else doing the same thing, I got to do something to take it a step further. So if it's catching the ball extra, getting the film room extra, doing one extra rep on bench press, whatever it is, I want to do more.
Do a little bit more. We're going to do a little bit more here before we let you go. We've got the top 5 plays from DBU. You're going to help me out with this, all right? So this is from 2014, Texas against Oklahoma. Whoa, Jason Hall, some IJP Ryan. How's that 5?
Oh, yeah, that boy Jason laid the hammer right here. Everybody got fired up.
I love that. Texas, Iowa State. Dylan Haynes picks off Sam Richardson. He's going to take it back 74 yards. Actually, we're going to watch this a little bit more just because this is that awesome.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I watched that, I think, for about 3 hours that night. Here's Sam Richardson picked off. I want you to take us through how Dylan got back.
Oh, I was nervous for him. I saw that cut back, and I saw that lineman coming after him. I was like, man, don't get walked down by a lineman. He got in there.
He got in. Obviously, the coaches were having fun with it. All right, for number 3, we got to take a listen.
It's an interesting story with Mikal. He wears glasses, so he had not been wearing contacts. So I said to him, I said, let me ask you something. In a game, do you have contacts in? He's like, no. I said, so how do you see the ball? He said, well, I can see. I said, how do you see? And you can't.
That was one of the funniest things, and it paid off. Now, you're right there. Did you get injured on this play?
Oh, man, Michael came in hot. And like you were saying, it's like a car collision. Michael runs pretty fast, and he hit me right there. I really felt it.
All right, let's take a look at it again. He makes the interception. He got a lot better this year, and it showed in the draft, did it not?
Oh, definitely.
All right, let's go to number 2. This is Texas and Kansas. What a day from the man sitting next to me. Duke Thomas, 2 interceptions. Take us through this here a little bit.
And this is what I was talking about with the pre-snap reads, man. Basically, I already knew what was coming on, what was going on before the play even happened. And then this play, one play left, they're going to take a shot, and I was sitting back there waiting for it.
Yeah, and you almost got 3, man. You wanted to get the hat trick. We go back to Lubbock. Woohoo! Quandre Diggs. What were you guys thinking?
Little Ray Lewis. Yeah.
That's got to fire you guys up, too. That was a good day for the defense.
Oh, definitely.
I can watch this. Now, did you guys watch this like over and over, like in film, just slow-mo?
Slow-mo, speed it up.
Go back and forth.
Yeah, every time.
Duke, Orlando, whatever we call you, shutdown corner. Thanks for coming in, and good luck this summer, all right?
No problem.